Hey guys, I'm Orla from GBO, your women's gear review channel. Today we are reviewing the Pakt Everyday 5-litre Sling. Let's get into the summary of this Sling. So this is priced at 110 US dollars. This is their version 2 of this thing, and this is the 5-litre. It is made up of premium 500D recycled nylon exterior, 70D light grey recycled nylon interior, KFC free durable water resistant coating, tough hardware and YKK zippers throughout. So the dimensions are 18 by 28 by 10 centimeters, which is 7.1 by 11 by 3.9 inches. And it is a weight of 0.7 pounds. You can get this in a few colors. This is the navy, which I believe they call is the ocean, but you can also get it in the white, sand, green and black. The shape is lovely. This is it when it is packed out how I like it. You could get a bit more here in the front, but when it's not fully packed, it is flexible, so it makes it easy for just packing it away if you wanted to put it in your luggage or your backpack and then take it out during the day or however you want to pack it, then it is easy to do so. They also offer a lifetime warranty. So I do have to give a shout out to the brand in terms for their packing. It is plastic free and it was beautifully presented. Of course, I did not record that, but I was just so desperate to get into the product. Okay, let's get into the features. First up, you have the branding. It is simple. You have it here on the front and then you have it on the hardware. Externally, you have this seatbelt material throughout the front that is technically your handles. So if you don't want to use the detachable strap, you can use the 5 handles to maneuver it, and it is supposed to coexist well with their duffel bags too. There are smaller loops here beside the bigger handles that you can attach anything that you want to externally to this Sling. You could also do that with the bigger handles if you want to. So the custom zips are a really nice touch. The white color kind of just makes them pop. You could fit a teeny kind of lock around these zips if you wanted to. They are not lockable, but you could also tie the kind of custom pillars together if you wanted. The zips themselves aren't coated, which I'm not a fan of. I do like that extra kind of water resistance insurance. So you do have your first pocket here. I cannot express the love I have for this material here. It is so lovely to touch. Inside is just space. I've opted to put nothing in here just in terms of what I wanted to pack in the front. If I have anything smaller, such as like my phone and I have it and I'm feeling secure enough in having it in the front, then I'll chuck it in there, or even my purse. But the way I've packed it on the inside will just give you a rough idea as to why trying to fit something in there. There is definitely lots of space. I just haven't opted to put anything in there at this given time. Just a thing to know, this is pretty flexible here in the front. So if you are placing in something like your camera, I would add in protection, because that way then you know if it does happen to fall forward, then you have that added protection. But with the Sling, supposedly you'll be having it on your body at all times when you are carrying it, so you won't have to worry about that. So moving on to the inside of the kind of main pocket of the Sling, you have this lovely design where natural light gets in with the bright interior anyways. That is amazing, but this just helps in terms of nothing just falling out of the Sling, so you're not having to worry about it flopping forward and all your valuables falling out. This just gives it that kind of nice break. And inside, what you have is that lovely interior again, so it's just absolutely stunning. Can't even describe it. You have plenty of space then, but you do have a little bit of organization. So let's start with this mesh pocket. The mesh is absolutely stunning. Does the job. There isn't loads of stretch to it, but there is just enough. And then inside you have this pop of colour with the key lash, is that orange colour. And I have to say, I'm not a fan of this key lash just because it is really tough in terms of just getting my key in and out of it. But that is in there should you want to use it. That pocket is big enough. There is plenty of space if you just wanted to place some more little things in there. I have opted to pack this bag out with headphones, a purse, a highlighter, that back kind of pocket here. I've put in my Nintendo, and then you have a pen holder too. So I'm just going to give you some kind of dimensions here on the back of this back pocket so that you can get a rough idea as to what you can fit in here. Unfortunately, I don't own like an iPad or anything like that, so I can't really judge that for you, but I can give you kind of measurements, so that might be able to help you out a bit. If you want to appreciate that kind of magnetic close, then upwards is about the max 11 centimeters, so 4 and a bit inches. And then across, I would give it, again, if you want to use that magnetic close to just secure the product in, about closer to about 9.5 inches across. So that just gives you a rough idea as to what you can possibly get into that pocket using the magnetic close. So inside there is some mesh pocket, like one that it has a bit of an elastic to it. I've opted to put my purse in there, and then the other ones are just that beautiful nylon, which works actually really well because it is that kind of water resistant material, which is easy to clean too. You can play about with the space. Just to give you an idea, I have removed the headphones there, and I'm going to show you the 500ml that does fit in nicely. You can choose to put that in if you want to. If you decide that you want to take a water bottle with you, then you have the opportunity to do that. That is a 500ml as mentioned, so it does take up the majority of the space, and you would have to probably compromise the mesh pockets if you wanted to use your water bottle. You could try and place something on top, but it might just close a bit tightly. So with the strap, you can detach it via the gatekeeper. It is adaptable, and you can place it in multiple ways, depending on if you want it on your left shoulder or if you want it on your right shoulder. There are different points for you to do that. So you do have a secret pocket here at the back of the bag. It's kind of hidden with the fabric there again, and you can place anything like your phone or passport or anything like that in there that is closest to your body, so it is safe. Okay, time for the waterproof test. I want to check the zips. Obviously, it's not getting drenched anytime soon, but a light bit of rain should be fine. It's going to take a minute to dry, but what you have is that if anything is seeping through, like you can see, that water that's just come through into the zip, because it's not like that PU coating, at least then I guess you can wipe it down. But that's what I mean in terms of just keeping your own valuables safe, because with this kind of material here, if it is like a complete downpour, absolutely, if it's just a light rain, then you're fine. I poured a lot of water onto that, but it's just to show you that it can seep through, especially if it's raining and it's not even hitting the zips, but you've opened the pocket. At least then, I guess you can just, kind of wipe that down. But that is just something to note. It does hold the water for a bit, like that is drenched. It's not something that's just rolling off. That is holding it, and it's just going to take time to dry. Now on to fit check, comfortability, and if this has passed the female body test. It is great that you can play about in terms of how you position this. So some people prefer it on the left shoulder, some people prefer it on the right shoulder. So it's good to have that option in doing so. I find it really comfortable. I think it's stylish. You can opt to bring it down a bit further, especially if you are a bit more bustier, then you feel like it might be a bit more comfortable. There is room to just bring this a bit down, and also there is different ways in which you style it. So you can just bring it around like so and have it like this. There is the option to just switch it up that way. I kind of do like it just closer to me, and I don't have to worry about the uncomfortableness because I can just push it down a bit if wanted to, or you can bring it up further to you. It really just depends on how you prefer it. But in terms of fit and comfortability, it definitely does pass the female body test, because there is ways of kind of maneuvering this down and getting it comfortable to your own fit.
Hey guys, I'm Bradley and this is Kazi. We are from Dream Big, Travel Far.
And we are running weekly gear giveaways in collaboration with Gear by Orla.
And if you want to be in with a chance to win, then hit that subscribe button and go to the first link in the description to join the newsletter.
Be sure to check your inbox every week to see if you are that week's lucky winner. We'll see you there.
Okay, now for some pros and cons. So there is the option to go for the sports strap if you want to, and that just basically means that you can activate this into sport mode so that you can use it for running or other activities. It does hold its shape well, although when it is fully packed, it is bulked out, but that's what you kind of expect. And if you don't really like it here, then you have the decision to kind of move it around and adjust it to your own style. Just a personal preference. A con for me is that there is no little hood for the zip. Maybe here on the front compartment that would have been nice. The zips aren't lockable. However, you can kind of find a way to lock them if you want to tie them around or get your own hair tie or get a zip tie. I would have preferred the key lash in the front here, so it's quite easier to get it out than opening the kind of main compartment. And also fluff and dust does stick to this material. This sling is such an urban, cool, hip, kind of funky sling. It is really suited for anyone who is into the style of this, but also there is more options over on their website, links below. But if you wanted something that you could pack up and go with and get a bunch into this sling, then this is definitely something for you because it's not overwhelmed with a lot of organization. You have the range to pack this up how you want to, and then also you can add on that sport strap if you want to, so that you have more of a option to use this on the go for different activities other than just day-to-day life. This isn't for someone who wants a more high-tech kind of sling or a weather-resistant materials such as like the PU kind of coating. If you are interested in that, then I would suggest checking out the Simple Motion Sling or the Skyborn Slinger. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the GVO community and hitting that subscribe button. If you are interested in having a wee nosy at this sling or you're thinking about purchasing it, then we would ask that you use the links below in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.